Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. Attention to orders. The President of the United States takes pleasure in presenting the Meritorious Service Medal to Master Gunnery Sergeant Martin L. Manuel, United States Marine Corps, for service as set forth in the following: for outstanding meritorious service while serving as Staff Non-Commissioned Officer in Charge, Marine Air Ground Task Force, Material Distribution Center, 3rd Supply Battalion, Combat Logistics Regiment 35, 3rd Marine Logistics Group, from August 2010 to January 2020. Master Gunnery Sergeant Manuel distinguished himself through unparalleled expertise and leadership. During his tenure, he served an integral role in sustaining combat power for 3rd Marine Expeditionary Force. As the occupational field sponsor for 300 Marines in military occupational specialties 3052 and 3112, he ensured that all gaining commands were properly structured for the mission. He led the distribution center through challenges of high operational tempo and deployed 45 liaison cells in support of force-level missions of high strategic importance throughout the region. He coordinated support for 37 units consisting of Class 9 parts and secondary repairable equipment valued at $50 million. As the regional subject matter expert, Master Gunnery Sergeant Manuel directed the packaging and preservation of 900,000 units of material valued at $540 million. Additionally, he led 2 successful contracting conferences, resulting in the equitable granting of 2 significant operational contracts valued at $1 million, and skillfully managed an annual operating budget of more than $1 million. His superior performance of duty during this tour highlights the culmination of 30 years of honorable and dedicated Marine Corps service. Master Gunnery Sergeant Manuel's exceptional professionalism, steadfast initiative, and devotion to duty reflected greatly upon himself and were in keeping with the highest traditions of the Marine Corps and the United States Naval Service. For the President, K.D. Revenue, Brigadier General, U.S. Marine Corps, Commanding General, 3rd Marine Logistics Group. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. Certificate of Appreciation for service in the Armed Forces of the United States of America, Master Gunnery Sergeant Martin L. Manuel. I extend to you my personal thanks and the sincere appreciation of a grateful nation for your contribution of honorable service to our country. You have helped maintain the security of the nation during a critical time in its history with a devotion to duty and a spirit of sacrifice in keeping with the proud traditions of the military service. I trust that in the coming years, you will maintain an active interest in the armed forces and the purpose for which you served. Those who follow you in your footsteps will draw inspiration from your commitment, dedication, and sacrifices made to ensure the protection of our American freedoms. My best wishes to you for happiness and success in the future. Ronald J. Trump, Commander-in-Chief. The Sergeant Major of the Marine Corps. Dear Master Gunnery Sergeant Manuel, on the occasion of your retirement, I would like to extend my congratulations and heartfelt thanks for your many years of dedicated service and selfless devotion to our country and Corps. You have made tremendous contributions and sacrifices throughout your Marine Corps career. As you prepare to enter this new chapter in your life, you can look back with immense pride and satisfaction on all you have accomplished. You have set an example of professionalism and lead a standard of excellence for all Marines who will carry on the legacy of our Corps. My wife, Andrea, joins me in wishing you continued success in the future. Semper Fidelis, Ronald L. Green, 18th Sergeant Major of the Marine Corps. Dear Master Gunnery Sergeant Manuel, the Marine Corps has been your profession for the last 30 years, and you have served with distinction. Many aspire to be a Master Gunnery Sergeant, but those who achieve it are few, and they must clearly demonstrate the exceptional leadership qualities we have come to expect of our senior Marines. You have reason to be proud of your most successful career. As a teacher to young Marines, a source of wise counsel, and as an example of those salary, your virtues we so admire, you have made a mark on the Corps that will remain long after you have left our active ranks. There are many young Marines you have influenced who will carry on in the same fine tradition that has always characterized the United States Marine Corps. You have my best wishes for good health and a continued success in the years ahead. Semper Fidelis, Robert B. Neller, General, United States Marine Corps, Commandant of the Marine Corps. Certificate of Retirement from the Armed Forces of the United States of America. To all who shall see these presents greeting, this is to certify that Master Gunnery Sergeant Martin N. Manuel, having served faithfully and honorably, was retired from the United States Marine Corps on the first day of May, 2020. Signed, Robert B. Neller, General, United States Marine Corps, Commandant of the Marine Corps. At this time, Mrs. Manuel will be escorted alongside her husband. United States Marine Corps Certificate of Appreciation presented to Mrs. Satoko Manuel. On the occasion of your husband's retirement, you have earned the Corps' grateful appreciation for your unselfish, faithful, and devoted service. You are one of the most valuable members of the military community. While our Marines sacrifice daily on battlefields throughout the world, our families endure long separations, uncertainty about their loved ones' well-being, frequent relocations, and delayed career aspirations. Your contribution and wholehearted support allowed your husband to fully focus on the mission at hand, enabling him to make a lasting contribution to our country and the United States Marine Corps. Signed, Robert D. Wolf, Lieutenant Colonel, United States Marine Corps, Commanding. At this time, flowers are being presented to Mrs. Satoko Manuel and their children Aaron and Hugo, Isabel, and Leanne, who is currently in Arizona. Ladies and gentlemen, the retiring officer, Chief Warrant Officer 2, Coates.
Hey, good morning, everyone. Can everyone hear me in the back, or do I need to grab a mic? Okay, awesome. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Welcome all of our guests, Major C.S.A., Lieutenant Colonel Wolf, if he's still here. Major Free, Sergeant Major, Master Guns Lee, good to see you in uniform. Special thank you to the band. These guys got put together at the last minute to show up to offer us support. Also, a special thank you to Master Sergeant Mancio Appreciate you showing up on short notice. Those who don't know, Master Sergeant James had a medical condition and couldn't be here with us today. So those of you that are religious, ask you to please say a special prayer for him. So, Master Guns, Manuel, thank you for letting me do this. I'm glad we started out up there because I was a lot more nervous when we sat down and out now. So it's good we had a little bit of buffer in there. But absolutely, thank you for the pleasure. It's an honor to be here. When Master Guns asked me to do this, I was like, well, I guess he didn't get his first choice. So I asked him, "Are you sure you want me to do this?" He's like, "No, you're the one I want to do this." And it kind of, it was really humbling for you to ask me to do that, so I appreciate it. 1989, Master Guns Manuel took the oath of enlistment, joined the Marine Corps. I was 6 years old. I was in the first grade. The only reason I remember I was in the first grade is because that was the very first time I saw a movie on the theater. It's a classical trip. A lot of things happened. I think the World Wide Web was invented in 1989. Berlin Wall came down, and Master Guns is getting ready to go fight bad guys. 30 years of service. Not only is Master Guns retiring someone with 30 years of service, it's an honor. It's a major accomplishment. It's something that not a whole lot of Marines will achieve in their lifetime. I don't really think I've ever met anybody else that spent 30 years in the Marine Corps. When I first met Master Guns, he was my sponsor. When I come over here, he's the one that met me at the airport. And immediately I was blown away by how invested he was in me and my family, making sure that we was taken care of. And that is something that has remained consistent across the board with all the Marines that he served with, all the Marines that he's taken under his charge. He is the continuity for the Marine Corps on the professional side and the family side. And I don't think we can ever thank you enough for that. Ma'am, children, family, this sacrifice is not done alone. The burden is also yours to bear, and you've done that for a very long time. Thank you. You can never be thanked enough. And it is a tremendous commitment on you and your children as well. Thank you for that. I know Master Guns has probably got a lot to say. I know this is a very emotional day for him. I thought you were about to tear up a little bit. I was like, don't do it, because maybe I'll do it. Just put a little lump in my throat a little bit. I don't want to take too much of your time, but I can never thank you enough for allowing me to do this. I can never thank you enough for everything that you've done in MMDC. Always being a go-to, tell me how things have done in the past, and always bringing a solution to the table. Anytime we ever had something going on, and I forgot to include Master Guns, or I didn't ask him, when I finally did, remember to ask him, like, hey, what's going on with this? What do you think about this? Where's these borders at? Where's this border tube at? He's giving me a solution. He's like, oh, I remember when this happened. This is how everything unfolded. This is what took place. And I thought that was very funny. I mean, that happened very recently. That was funny to me. But anytime we've got a change in processes or procedures, anytime that we've got a question on what's happened with an exercise that's coming up, we would always go back and he can give us a historical example of things that have taken place and always maintain that continuity. So thank you for that. I don't want to take too much more of your time. I'll give you the floor, but everybody, this is Master Gun Sergeant Manuel. Thank you again.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, everybody, for being here. You are all my honored guests. Colonel Wilson, Major Smith, thank you for allowing me to have this day to celebrate with my Marines, my friends, my family. This is a great day. I never thought back in 1989 I was a Marine, or still 30 years later, I'm still here in the Marine Corps. So this is unbelievable. Thank you, Major Free. Thank you. Thank you to all the Master Gunnery Sergeants, active and retired. Hey, the Person Bum Club is exclusive. I understand. I am so happy that there are so many of you guys here. This has been kind of like a nightmare scenario in my head that I stay in Okinawa so long that By the time it's my time to punch out and have my retirement day, everybody that I know will be gone. So I had this scenario in my head. It will be me here and a few people that, you know, I have no idea. We had no bonds, you know, no relationship. But this turned out to be such a great day. There are so many people here that I've had a relationship with going back 28, almost 30 years. So this is unbelievable. There are so many of my Marines here, as far as, you know, 3052s, you know, from Cato, from my son James, who's currently at the hospital right now. I wish he was here. Got Gunny Walton, who just came back. This is kind of like unbelievable. First Sergeant Ransom, Staff Sergeant West, Gunny Vasquez. He's the man, he's God. I am so happy I let him go to that, to be the career planner. He came back, he was, whoo, the man. So many people here for over the past 30 years, you know, I don't know how to thank you guys. The Marine Corps is about competition, and in particular, I have to, Master Gunny Lee. So, if there is anything as far as, you know, hey, the good cop, the bad cop, I'll say me and Master Gunny Lee, we are the good cop and the bad cop. I'm not the good cop. Okay? This guy used to be nightmare when Marines are going upstairs to the head check. They don't want to see him. But I was the guy with the smile, always smiling at people and so on and so forth. So, hey, Marines didn't mind seeing me. But Master Gunny Lee, hey, I don't want to see that guy. Okay? But that was a good thing because each one of us had something to offer. So, the thing about me and Master Gunny Lee is that it's all about knowledge. You can't be cocky if you know what you're talking about. So that was the thing that we had. Me, he was a humble side. He'd come in, we'd sit down, kneecap, we do all that stuff. I know he's only done all that stuff. Okay? So, my goodness, I can't believe it's my time I'm here. This is crazy. This is something I had never thought of, that a day like this would come and this would be me. People along the way, you know, back then, First Lieutenant Cisse was here. You know, hey, the officer community, of course, you know, they put him to the ringer a little bit, but hey, he knows he had people that had his back, he can come and talk to him. And it was a great thing. We had that relationship here. I was in Iraq, I was in Fallujah. He was there with the CLB. Hey, he made me look like a superstar with my MIG team. I was a senior enlisted for a MIG team. I had 21 Marines that I was in charge to make sure they had their child. They had to be where they need to be. They get the crypto, I run the supplies and all that stuff. So he helped me out with the work line to make sure I got things for my guys. So again, me and the Marine Corps is all about building relationships. There are so many people here that we went way back. My son McIntosh retired. You got his son. Oh my goodness. I got my drinking buddies over here. If you don't know Yukati, hey, you look at in my phone, I got my little group chat. It says Izakaya. Those are the people I go and let my head down, get drunk, so on and so forth. So many people here, so many people to thank. I cannot address each and every single one of you in particular, but you know, this is great. This is great. This is unbelievable. I had been writing speeches and stuff like that, so every version that I write, I'm getting cut off over here. Every version that I write, it changes. Because every time something happens, I think about something. Oh man, I need to change it. I need to change that. Everything changes. Because it's been so damn long. I can't believe it. Hey, it's been 30 years and I'm still in the Marine Corps. Okay? But I would not change a thing. Back in 1989, when I saw that recruiter, okay? Yeah, he lied to me. That boss said he lied to me. Okay? I was supposed to be a PX clerk. None of that. I'm not a PX clerk. You gotta get some water. Yeah, I was supposed to be a PX clerk. As you can see, I'm not a PX clerk. I turned out to be a 3052. When I graduated MCC, a 3052 PPMP, I'm like, huh, what the hell is that? Even the staff sergeant that gave me, I said, I'm 3052. What is that? So, but anyway, being a Marine, that was what was promised. My recruiter did not lie to me. I am a Marine, and that did not change at all. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. I would not change a thing. 3052, I find out, okay, I'm gonna be making boxes. Oh well, how fun is that? Okay. Little did I know that, hey, the Marine Corps is gonna be throwing a plethora of stuff at me, things that, hey, I wouldn't even think of. Since I've been in uniform, I've been a supply clerk. I'm not a 3051. I'm not a 3043. Done some of that. I had a supply account back in the days, 100, line items, running gas safes, got my own lubers, all kind of crazy stuff like that. I was doing supply. I was battalion, environmental safety. I was SORT's Matic report. If you're not old, you probably don't know what that is. I was one of those. I was the S3 training NCO. I was the sergeant of the guard at the ASP. My goodness. So, I've been so many damn things. Okay? But along the way, there are markers, that put out there that remind you of certain things, certain events that's all it's all about. Okay? The Marine Corps don't give you any mission or don't give you any task that you are not trained to do. That you are not trained to do. The United States Marine Corps is over 244 years of romping, stomping, hell, death, and destruction. It is the finest fighting force the world I've ever seen. I'm a United States Marine, and there's nothing else I'd rather be. I was born out of bomb crater. My mother was an M16A2 service rifle, and my father the devil himself. Every day I live, lives a constant threat upon my enemy, would rather see nothing else but our way of life perish. Can I get a hoorah? Can I get a hoorah? Like I said, we couldn't be allied as far as me being a PX clerk, but as far as the U.S. Marine, there was no lie. There was no lie. Okay? One thing that I kind of regret, because for the past almost 6+ months, I've been in the mode of, hey, I have to retire, I have to retire. I didn't have enough time to spend with the Marines at the MMDC. Marines, I'm still gonna be here out of uniform. If you ever need anything, I'm here for that. Okay? I'm here for that. So, one thing I wanna say, what got me here, this is for my Marines at MMDC, for the Marines in the company. There's 3 things. If you don't take anything from what's going on here today, I need you to know your job and do it well. That's the number 1. Always be ready to deploy. That's number 2. You're not gonna get here if you are not ready to deploy. Okay? Number 3, be humble with yourself and with your fellow Marines. Okay? If you can put those 3 things together, guess what? You will achieve your success, whatever that is. My success was when I first came in, after I found out, okay, this is the Marine Corps, I wanted to be a gunny. That's all I wanted to be. All this stuff right here, I'm not gonna say I don't care about it, but all I wanted to be was a gunny. Because in the Marine Corps, to me, if you wasn't a gunny, you wasn't it. And all these friends, all these people that I know here, is because I was the Marine Corps gunny. I would say when I was here in Okinawa. I would go to anybody's office, shake your hand, talk to you. Because there might be something that you know or you have that I can use to help my Marine out. That was my whole scheme that got me where I'm here. Somebody in there knows something that you can use for your Marine. Somebody knows how to solve that problem. Go out there, meet people. The phone is there, but however, hey, get out of your office, go meet some people, talk to them. They have something that, hey, one day you might need or they might need from you. That's how you do it. Okay? So I am very, very thankful for you here. Chief Officer Coach, sir, sometimes things happen, it happens for a reason. I've been here for so damn long, so many people have come through. I wish, oh man, I wish when you could be there. It turns out to be perfect. Chief Officer Coach, I could not ask for somebody else better to be my retiring officer. You had keen competition, you know that. But hey sir, you are the perfect man, the perfect time, the perfect place. Me, my whole being about being a Marine, you have to be humble in life. This is the most humble person that I know. Chief Officer Coach will give you the shirt off his back. Chief Officer Coach actually take a mattress out of his house and bring it to one of our Marines. That's how dedicated he is. That's how much he cares about his Marines. Okay? So me and him, we totally jive. We totally jive. And I have to tell you, sir, my favorite celebrity is Betty White. Okay? One time, Chief Officer Coach's mom came here. Oh my goodness, I thought I saw Betty White. I wish I was young, I wish I was not married, because Chief Officer Coach, I would have talked to your mom. Hey, and I saw the lady, saw the job, oh my goodness, I've never seen such a lady so nice in my life. I like the way she thought. You are so lucky, sir. Okay, you tell your mom, I was like, oh my God, I think I'm seeing Betty White. My dream is coming true. Good. So, hey, sir, I love it. Your wife, oh my goodness. Woo, I never seen two human beings in a relationship as those two. You meet his wife, you will never forget her. She is so humble. She is down to earth. Oh my God. Great people. Great people. When I picked him up at the airport, he knows. Me and his wife, we started jiving. We started talking about all kind of stuff. She is so down to earth. She is such a great lady. I want to tell your wife, hey, thank you for allowing me to be here, sir, to make this happen for me, sir. I really appreciate it. Okay. To my BBMP crew, hey, we've been there for such a long time. I love you guys. I really, really, truly love you guys. Okay? The contractors, you guys make my life so great. Mama san, okashi itsumo arigato. Hontoni, itsumo arigato. She's always has some candy. She sits me walk out, hey, Mayo-san. She's always giving me something. I love it and I enjoy it. He got some, always giving me drink, trying to make me Yankee. So, great group of people. So a lot of times people say, how do you stay in Okinawa so damn long? I stay in Okinawa so long because of people like you guys. This is the best place in the world to be. To me, this is the best place in the Marine Corps to be. This is all about family. This is about, you can't make this up. Okay? I'm sorry I'm taking so long. First I was supposed to remind me of a few things. I want to say real quick, to my in-laws, Miyagi-san, Ishikawa-san, Hontoni arigato, Hontoni arigato. Hontoni arigato. My son, you were supposed to bring my glasses, he forgot my glasses. So, Miyagi to Ishikawa family, watashi no koto o kazoku to shite kukurete, kurete, domo arigatou gozaimashita. Dodo arigatou gozaimasu. Life is short. There's a lot of people out there. I lost my father-in-law, Mr. Miyagi. I actually got married to Mr. Miyagi's daughter. Mr. Miyagi, I lost my stepmom. She's the best, the greatest lady in the world. I lost my father this past December. So there's a lot of people that make me who I am, where I'm at today. I am so grateful for those people. And to my family, to my wife, my son Aaron, Hugo, Isabel, and my daughter Leanne, who's currently at Arizona State. You guys are the world to me. Okay? I love you guys with every single fiber of my being. Okay? After 24 plus years, this would not happen if it wasn't for you guys. Okay? I mean, I know every day is not a rosy day. I'm not the type of person, walking around, hey, I love you. But hey, you guys know that, Daddy loves you guys, Daddy cares so much. About 40 some odd years ago, I was a young guy in the street of Port-au-Prince, Haiti, walking around barefoot, body had holes in my pants and stuff like that. But look at me today. Okay? This is a successful story. And it wouldn't be a successful story without you, without my wife Satogo. We all call her Chichi. This would not happen. I love you so much, mommy. Hey, you guys, I love you. Easy. My princess, smiling every day. Hey, Hugo, soccer them right there. You can do it. Hey, if your dad was walking around barefoot in Haiti, so now he's a master gun sergeant for 30 years, whatever you want to do, you can do it. It's up to you. You understand? Aaron, hey, that success is there. You are one of the smartest people that I know. Make it happen. Okay? My daughter Leanne, hey, she's smart. She's average, but she got such a drive. Oh my goodness, I never seen anybody with such a drive. I wish she was here right now. She's kicking and screaming that she's not here. Hey, Nia, baby, hey, I love you, my baby girl. I know you're not a baby girl anymore, but hey, Daddy love you. I can't wait to see you. I'm gonna be home in New York for the next 4 or 5 months. Hey, I'm gonna be in Arizona, so we can come and I'm gonna come see you. Mommy, I love you. I love you. Hey, we are still here after 24 plus some odd damn years. Who would have thought? Who would have thought the first night I met you at Xenon? Because I know so many damn people. I saw one of my friends. I said, hey, come here. Who's that girl over there? And that's how I went. And then that was it. That was it. And I wanted to tell you, and this is me tweaking my own a little bit, I was such a good guy. I know so many damn people, so many friends. And people used to try to elbow her, hey, you can't be taking him. She had to fit some people up. Okay? But hey, it turns out great. And we are here. Okay, we are here, we're riding into the sunset. So, Anthony, arigato. Minasan, arigato. Thank you everybody for being here. You are all my honored guests. I totally appreciate this. This is great. Love you. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the retiring of the colors and the flames of Anchors Away and the Marine Hymn. On behalf of their Supply Battalion Commander and the Marines of MMDC, thank you for your attendance. Please be seated to observe Old Glory and the Watch.
About face.
I am the flag of the United States of America. My name is Old Glory. I fly atop the world's tallest buildings. I stand watch in America's halls of justice. I stand guard majestically over great institutions of learning. I stand guard with the greatest military power in the world. Look up and see me. I stand for peace, honor, truth, and justice. I stand for freedom. I am confident. I am arrogant. I am proud. When I am flown with my fellow banners, my head is a little higher, my colors a little truer. I bow to no one. I am recognized all over the world. I am worshipped. I am loved. And I am feared. I have fought in every battle of every war for more than 200 years. Gettysburg, Shiloh, Appomattox, San Juan Hill, the trenches of France, the Argonne Forest, Anzio, Rome, the beaches of Normandy, Guam, Okinawa, Japan, Korea, Vietnam, in the Persian Gulf, and a score of places long forgotten by all but those who were there with me. I was there. I led my soldiers, sailors, airmen, and Marines. I followed them and watched over them. They loved me. I was on a small hill in Iwo Jima. I was dirty, battle-worn, and tired, but my Marines and sailors cheered me, and I In naval traditions, 8 bells signifies the end of a watch. For over 30 years, Master Gunnery Sergeant Manuel stood the watch. While some of us were in our racks at night, this Marine stood the watch. While some of us were in school learning our trade, this Marine stood the watch. Yes, even before some of us were born into this world, this Marine stood the watch. In those years, when the storm clouds of war were seen brewing on the horizon of history, this Marine stood the watch. Many times he would cast an eye ashore and see his family standing there, needing his guidance and help, needing that hand to hold during those hard times, but he still stood the watch. He stood the watch for over 30 years. He stood the watch so that we, our families, and our fellow countrymen could sleep sound in safety each and every night, knowing that a Marine stood the watch. Today, we are here to say, Marine, stand at ease. We have the watch. Fair winds and following seas, and remain semper fidelis. Master Gunnery Sergeant Manuel will now prepare for his final dismissal.
Master Gunnery Sergeant Manuel, dismissed.
Dismiss, sir! Good morning, sir!
Ladies and gentlemen, please join us for hors d'oeuvres and light refreshments.
Thank you everybody for coming through. In the back there's a guest book, please make sure everybody sign it. And there is
Hors d'oeuvres and light refreshments.
please partake. Thank you, so many faces, so many
Thank you.